Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be recapping a race here at the Nurburgring sprint track in Group 4 cars. I was using the Lamborghini Huracan. It's just an all-out sprint, 6 laps, and getting underway, getting right up behind the leader. So qualifying P2, pretty good start. Down through turn 1, got to be careful on the power since it's such a big elevation change that you don't start sliding around getting oversteer. Sticking with him nicely through the first sector. However, we haven't really dropped the cars behind that much. Here we go, I've got a very good run on the New Zealand car. I'm in an Aussie boys car, so Battle of the Nations. Heading up towards the chicane. I'm gonna have a look down the inside, sort of just fake to the inside, but don't go for the move. Sticking with him nicely as we finish the first lap, but still 3 cars behind us, very much in contention for the race win. Now, I had some really good races on this race. I was really building that driver rating up. Sort of started fighting some A-rated drivers, and it felt really good. I felt like I had some really good pace. You can see the leader goes a little bit wide there, and now I'm all over the back of him. Having a look around the outside, we switched to the inside of the sprint hairpin, and now we're going side by side. That's going to turn into the inside line for him for the next corner. We try to go around the outside. It's brave to hold it, and now on the inside, getting ahead and getting into the lead of the race. But it's not over yet, because 3 cars all bunched up, and it looks like he's going to go for a move again. But I managed to hold it around the outside of the chicane and keep the lead. So a productive second lap to get into the lead, but you can still see the top 5 are all really close together. Shifting down to first for the first corner, and then sort of just modulating the accelerator and the brake through the second corner, just to try and find that limit. Back down to first for turn 3, into second, and running it out wide for turn 4, wider than over there. Down into the sprint hairpin, braking at the 100 into second. Going purple for the first sector, getting the power down and running it onto the curb on the outside, braking at about 75 into second, leaving in second in between corners before you get the run out onto the very long straight before the chicane. All the way up to 5th. Before braking just before the 100, back down to first, jumping over the chicane as much as you can to save time, then down to second for the final corner, and trying to get as good an exit as you can for the run out onto the straight. You can see us going purple there, 33.4. which no one behind can compete with, but you can still see cars very close in contention. So you still have to drive consistently and quickly. You can go out onto that green stuff after turn 2, that's still within track limits. Same within here coming down to turn 4. I believe the light green is within track limits, but I'm not 100% sure. It's sort of been confusing, trying to find which parts I can run out on, or which parts I can't. So this group of 5 is sort of spread out a little bit, but it's still very close. Like one mistake and you're probably out of it. There's a bit of a gap from the top 2 to the next GTR. Down to first, climbing over the chicane. See, the car behind probably got a better exit and stuck with me really nicely. Running it out onto the curbs on the exit. You can see the car behind going faster than I did by about a 10th. So he is closing up, and he's got the benefit of slipstream as well, being tucked up right behind me like that. I've just got to keep driving consistently and quickly for as long as I can. See us both running it out as wide as we can, trying to carry as much speed as we can through turn 4. Bit of sliding out onto the straight, but ultimately getting a good enough exit to stay in front. Even though he's got that slipstream behind, he can't gain enough. As I get a really good run through the chicane. Sort of leave him in the dust a little bit. So consistent lap times, 33.4, 33.5 and a 33.6. The other laps have been battling a little bit with other cars. Onto the final lap. The 3 cars that were in the fight a little while ago has dropped off a little bit. So now it looks like it's just between me and the pole sitter. Now heading towards the beginning of the final sector, holding it nicely out in front for the moment. Getting just the run we needed out onto the straight. I think Ravers Racing made a little bit of a mistake onto the straight and therefore couldn't quite get the run he needed towards the chicane. Whereas probably the main overtaking point is, if you're going into the final lap, a heavy braking zone towards the end of the lap is either into the chicane or into this final corner, but we're going to come across the line to win. Starting second, good fight, but ultimately we come out on top. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.